Does anybody still remember me? Well, I'm back, kind of. So, it's already been a year, huh? And I did say I'll be back sometime last year, but disappeared completely. It's already May of 2023, and this video was supposed to come out much earlier, like in November. But it took a while to do all the art and the script writing because everything has to be planned, or else all you hear from me are endless stuttering and nonsensical thoughts. Plus, I have been preoccupied with other things in the last few months, and to be honest, I didn't expect to be gone for this long. Totally my bad. I thought it would only take me 6 months to create a new VTuber model and be back in the middle of 2022, but boy oh boy am I such a lazy piece of work that the whole time I've been gone, I spent most of them procrastinating. I had no motivation and I was in a draining cycle of repetition. Throughout 2022, things have been pretty stagnant because I was doing the same things over and over without much fruition. So, to the few people who waited for my return, thank you so much for sticking with me for this long. Hope you are all doing well. I don't know why you're still here, but I really appreciate your presence and support very much because it kept me going. And I feel like I owe you guys an explanation for my disappearance. I tried making a short video, but I have quite a lot to say. And a little message to the people who know me in real life, that includes family members and friends. Please don't go telling anyone who asks what I do that I'm a VTuber. I really appreciate that you want to show support, but please don't go telling anyone that I am this person. Also, please don't reveal any personal information in the comments or anywhere actually. That's just basic common sense because you can't trust all, or if not most, strangers on the internet because not everyone on the internet is nice. And the next thing I'm about to say applies to everyone. I chose to be a VTuber so that I wouldn't have to show my face in the first place. I want my identity to remain somewhat anonymous because I'm just generally a private person, even in real life. I tend to keep to myself and I prefer to keep it that way. You may not understand my reasons and think it's counterproductive, but all I ask is a simple thing, is for you to respect my wishes. Thank you. So, where did I go? One of the biggest reasons I started this year-long hiatus from YouTube is to revamp my whole VTuber model. I stated from my last video that I also wanted to work on projects that I've been meaning to do, which includes animatic ideas and some song covers. However, that indeed did not happen, as you can tell. No new uploads or posts for a year. And I've only drawn a few illustrations posted on my other social media accounts, while my main big project and focus was, and still is, creating a fully rigged model and not a half body like my first attempt. But as of today, unfortunately, it is still yet to be fully designed. Also because there have been a few setbacks because my skills are not up to par with all these crazy ideas in my head. Because listen, character designing is not a simple task. What I thought was gonna be an easy idea and concept became more and more complicated as months went on. The next thing I knew, I'm now also working on additional assets, lore, overlays, backgrounds, and I've been super fixated on really small details that only I will notice, and I was so stuck in my own head that I didn't know what I wanted anymore. I'm trying to do too many things. I draw everything, edit all my videos, and rig my own model. I'm just one person. I can't do everything all at once. I tried and got burnt out multiple times. And so far, I have already scrapped and reworked on the design so many times it seems as if it had gone through 6 different versions. And holy, I started streaming the process of my second model on July 5, 2021, and I'm still working on it till this day. Bruh! I want to believe that it will all be worth it in the end, and if I work smart and hard enough, I can get recognized. But it's really hard to keep telling myself that I can do it. I've been in a cycle of believing I could do it even if it takes me ages, and just endless self-loathing for not immediately getting results. There's a reason why I call myself a master procrastinator. It's been a lifelong problem I want to break out of. It's so difficult when I just can't start any task because I'm not motivated enough to fully give all of my focus on one thing, and it would just end up with me unable to concentrate and eventually procrastinating. Although one thing that motivates me to snap out of my procrastination is the fear of failure and being worthless. It's not the way I wanted to be motivated, but hey, it works. At the expense of my mental health quickly deteriorating. Random fact, I remember writing a short story about the theme procrastination is the enemy of progress. My English teacher loved it so much and called me funny. I rejoice hearing that, but when I was writing that story, I remember being so stressed. I wasted a lot of time. The deadline was close. I was about to cry. Now that memory is quite ironic because I procrastinated from working on it so much that I decided to write about myself procrastinating on writing a story. I reread it and accidentally made the tone comedic. No one would have thought I was almost at my breaking point writing it. Quite a few things have changed while I've been gone. Firstly, the old streams have been unlisted and placed into different playlists because if you still haven't noticed, my name has changed. I'm no longer Ishihutwago, and I have been Ishihutel for a while, but if you prefer to still call me Kwago, you can. I don't mind. And I don't really have a good reason for changing the names other than I felt like I'm not the same person as I was before. Have you seen my first stream? It was very scruffed. Scuffed. I had no microphone, OBS wouldn't let me record desktop audio, and I was sweating buckets because of anxiety. A year is quite a long time, and within that period, I have changed ever so slightly since you've seen me. I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone more, touch some grass, interact with others, and although I'm still very anxious, I had a hard time recording this audio because I'm so nervous I couldn't breathe, and also terrified of people, I still made progress, you know? Every little step counts. People weren't lying when they said someone's presence and support can improve someone's mental health and ultimately their well-being, because although I'm surrounded by good people, nothing can compare when you can just be yourself and can talk about anything with someone without them making me hate myself or thinking they secretly hate me or judge me. It's very strange, but I feel much happier in the last few months. It's been incredible so far. I haven't felt heard and seen in such a long time. In terms of art, I think that I've improved a little, but I can't really be sure because I haven't been drawing many illustrations, just sketches here and there. The last thing I finished drawing is this time-lapse, the overlay and little animation of this Speedpaint video, which both took an embarrassingly long amount of time because I'm excruciatingly slow for an artist. And I want to talk a little about the time-lapse drawing you're seeing for a moment. The character I'm drawing is Phosphophyllite from Hoseki no Kuni, or Land of the Lustrous. It is currently my favorite manga and anime of all time. Made in Abyss is very close second if it weren't for its weirder elements, but give Land of the Lustrous a good read. It's currently on a little hiatus at the moment in its final volume and will probably end very soon, in just about a couple more months. It's about immortal depressed rocks, and it explores the concept of humanity, has underlying Buddhist themes, and it's just generally good fiction. I recommend watching the anime first before reading the manga so you can see how beautiful and good CGI done right looks like. I'm really hoping Studio Orange makes a new season 2 and 3 of the anime. I'd absolutely foam at the mouth when that happens. I think Foss's character is a great representation of change, the very thing I'm currently afraid of, which is a great segue for my last topic. I'm at the stage of my life where I have to stop daydreaming and actually start chasing my dreams. It is terrifying. For the longest time, all I've ever wanted was to pursue art no matter what, because that's the only thing I'm ever good at. But ever since I finished high school, I've been left greatly apprehensive and dumbfounded. All my life I've been doing what people have told me to do, but out of school, there's no one telling me what to do next. It's so confusing and difficult not receiving any directions, especially specific ones on how to take the next course of action to set me on the path I want to go. Like, I want to pursue a career with art, but I don't think I want to go to college because that would potentially be a massive waste of money. Moving far away just to learn how to draw when I already know how to. It doesn't really make sense. Animation though, I have much to learn about and practice. Could be worthwhile to go to college for, but I'm still very unsure about it because I can just teach it to myself, you know? How hard can it be, right? I don't know. I may be overestimating my abilities here. Okay, anyways, I remember before it turned to the new year. For a couple hours, I looked back at what I have done throughout 2022, and truthfully, there wasn't much to be proud of. I am very disappointed and ashamed of myself with how little I have accomplished because I haven't been productive. Throughout last year, I felt very isolated and disconnected with many things, including myself. And recently, I'm still quite in the phase of realizing that things are gonna be different now. No instructions, and I need to adjust or else I'd get left behind. I still have so much to learn, but I'm an adult now, and it is very strange. I get very uncomfortable whenever I get any sort of attention, so I tend to try and hide, but that's not how the world works. To be able to achieve what I really want, the world requires me to put myself out there, and that, as well as the unknown, has left me paralyzed with fear. I have to decide what to do with my life now. Break this cycle of repetition I'm trapped in, do my best, and make it a worthwhile journey. And with that revelation, I sat with myself for an indefinite amount of time and contemplated what my next plans were gonna be. I've been looking forward to coming back to YouTube for many months now, because there's so much that I want to do with my channel, and the only thing holding me back is myself. I want to create more art content. I just don't want to only be a VTuber. I want to dip my toes towards anything creative, which includes art challenges, learning different mediums, and frankly, because I've been lacking in the traditional art department. However, art takes a lot of time and work. I want to debut first before dabbling into more art content, but I've really put myself under so much pressure trying to create everything, huh? I really want to have a good and successful debut stream, but I have realized that I need to be realistic. I can't keep delaying myself from coming back just because of my stubborn perfectionism. I've decided that I'm gonna take it slow, do what I can for now, even if it means that I have to cut corners. And after I debut, still work on my models, additional perks on the side, and have fun. I want all of us to have fun. Other things I've been trying to do is to edit and upload compilation of any interesting parts in my previous streams. I was trying to do it while I was still putting off the designing process of my model, and in hindsight, was just another deterrent task from my original goal, so for now, that will be postponed. I want to do something that I said I would do before but never did. I want to post short song covers and shitposts here and there. I also want to post animatics and animations that are related towards my favorite anime or my interests. Do you guys think that I should upload it on a separate channel? I'm just trying to be careful because some of my ideas include copyrighted material. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, that's all I had to say about my long hiatus off YouTube. I hope you liked the little speed paint that took me 4 months to complete. It was just supposed to be a small illustration just for this update video alone, but here it is, months later. Also created this chibi animation just for this video. I might reuse it for other speed paint videos as well, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. Unlike me, AI can just generate a picture in a matter of seconds and could possibly replace artists in the future, and that's a little terrifying. But remember, this is something an AI can't replicate. Art made by humans is created with a piece of their soul, and in this day and age of AI advancements with fewer respect and lesser appreciation for authentic art, please support human artists. We greatly appreciate it. Although I'm not entirely sure when I'll come back, I really hope that I can show you what I've been working on for almost the past 2 years. We're almost at 200 subscribers. That's a little crazy. Anyways, hope you have a great rest of 2023, and I will see you later this year. Hopefully. Bye bye.